There's a vaguely orcish, blurry thing coming into the room.
Blur orcs.
A blurk. It's coming into the room shouting, "They're coming!" You don't know what they are, but you can hear something slamming a door open on outside.
Okay, that's fine. I grab the elf.
He
Got the fire alarm is still on. We should get the hell out.
Plan 2.
Okay, so outside on the floor, there's 3 people coming from your right.
Yeah.
Across there's exit to another working space bureau, but it's a few meters to your left, and on the other end there is the lifts.
Okay, they came from the stairwell, so I'm just
to
going
your
to
right.
assume that the lift's non-operational. Or there are more people coming from the lift.
I could make it operational,
You
hopefully,
can check.
maybe.
Can you check whether the lift is
Maybe
working
they
and if
just
anybody?
don't like elevators.
I could.
Yeah. Maybe they don't like narrow spaces.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. There's always that.
Stay optimistic.
There's always the opportunity. You check for the lift. Can you prepare some firepower, and I'll take the elf and throw it out in the throw him. Yet, it's a him. Throw him out onto the stairwell. Well, the in front of the door. So if these guys are trigger happy, they hopefully shoot him, and then I'll follow up with shooting them.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Initiative.
Yay!
Oh, it's the same as before.
Not for me. That's 14.
So
It's
14 is
15.
root.
8.
Yes.
You're really slow.
Yes. I wrote very fast.
Oh, your intuition is.
Where's
You're actually really low.
15. Okay, so actually
Basically, I
Zipfile
just suck.
Goes first, yes.
goes first.
Okay, I probably don't even need to move over to the lifts to see if they're operational or not. Or
No.
do I? Okay.
You just go electronics and intuition
Electronics and intuition.
if you want to find out about whether the system is operational or not.
Oh, electronics and intuition. That's okay. That's the same dice. That's good. That is good. That's 10, 11. That is 3.
I
It's-
got 2. So you see that someone.
Attack rating, defense rating. Haha. Do I get edge?
How high is your attack rating? Right?
Still 7.
Still 7. No, that's 1. It's exactly 1.
It's not a very expensive deck, apparently.
Okay.
Using your overclock, aren't you?
Yes, because I'm scared of God.
Yeah.
But you're right.
Great.
I should. But whatever. It's still 3. 3 hits.
Nico's looking kind of puzzled. God is the Grid Overwatch Defense.
Grid Overwatch Division.
Division.
Yes.
Grid Overwatch Division, and that's the people who are watching over the Matrix. And
I'm not puzzled, I'm just in pain because of the terrible teeth.
why did you take them out?
I don't know. I think it will be a mess. Spit-wise.
That's fine.
So I prefer to leave them.
Okay, let's finish
I
this
think I'm
quickly.
bleeding a bit. It's okay.
Okay, so
That's normal for an
It's
orc.
all for art.
yeah, someone instructed the lifts to not accept calls.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could hopefully make the lift working again if we would want to risk it.
Yep. Please do.
But that's a major action, so I need to wait a turn. Probably,
That's fine.
right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
Correct.
What level are we on?
8th.
Okay.
You're on the 8th floor. You
Just
can't.
wanted to be sure.
Well, jumping is out of the question.
Yeah, you can jump out of the window, but
The landing is a
no,
problem.
it's not a
Right,
good solution to this problem.
Yeah, right.
Actually,
the
for
sudden
him-
stop is what gets you, right?
You know what?
Oh, you have
Would have been
levitation.
funny if we had said second floor.
Yeah. Levitate.
But we already established it's the 8th.
Yeah.
The problem with levitating a troll is the sheer weight.
Well, it's not a problem for me.
We can levitate you out the window. 50
you-
for each net hit, you can levitate 50 kilos.
Yeah, that's one hit for me.
You're not only a dwarf, you're fairy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a tiny dwarf.
Yes, it's a tiny dwarf.
50. Wow.
Just levitate him out the window.
36
Okay,
kilos.
push comes to
is-
shove, we levitate you out the window and I just run through. But anyway,
Your weight is 36 kilos?
My weight is 36 kilos.
Root is next.
I want to use my minor action to move towards the lifts.
Okay,
Because that's where we're going, right?
yep,
right.
I'll throw the elf
You throw
out
the elf.
of the floor, or of the doorway, hopefully triggering some reaction from the guys.
It just
Well,
feels like
I'm not
that.
sure whether that counts as drop object.
Well, you're not
think
proficient in elf, so it's not
Elf
a weapon
throwing.
attack.
I'd rather say it's more in the vein of pick up, put down objects. Say you're not just going to
No,
not
I'm
just
not just
going
gonna-
buff.
yeah,
You're
I'm gonna
actually
push,
pushing
yeah,
him out. So that's a major action.
Okay, that's fine.
He stumbles out and looks back at you with a very hurt look.
Again, I'm not really good at reading that social cue thing, so
Oh, okay. You're socially awkward, right?
I'm socially awkward. I don't get the signal.
Okay. Do you want to do anything with your 2 minor actions?
What can I do with my 2 minor actions?
You can move.
Meh.
Meh. You don't like that. Okay.
There must be something more exciting.
You could shout something to suggest to the guards that he's our boss.
Yeah.
He's the mastermind of our operation.
And then we only get locked up as
We don't have a
minor
face.
criminals.
So, convincing guards that we are actually the good guys is not a good plan.
I got him for you.
Okay. Then we're going to.
Any other mind? Like, is there nothing that allows me to sort of prepare something to do? Or?
you can.
We can astral project.
You can command a drone. Ha 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 ha. You can reload a smart gun. Who cares?
You can stand up and
you
take
can take cover or stand up.
Okay, I'll take
fall
cover
down.
behind the doorway because I just threw him out. So cover behind the door frame and get ready to shoot the guys in the next turn. Then apparently.
Okay. So.
They come back into the office. More or less. Okay.
So you're
The
basically
security people
door
are
frame is here
next.
and you're just peering out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agility 3. Oh, I've got to roll against myself because the NPCs are trying to shoot an NPC.
Ambidex was rolling.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're winning.
You win either way.
5.
It would be funny if they
there's-
would also shout freeze.
There's one quick
Again.
shot, but the elf is still stumbling and the shot misses. And a second shot, exactly the same.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not scared of these guys.
Maybe he's the master of this drunken fighting stuff.
Yeah, he's
Drunken
randomly
monkey style.
randomly twitching
Yeah.
in the corridor, and the bullets whiz past him, and you can hear them shattering something further down to your left.
Good thing you shot him earlier, otherwise he'd be dead now.
And you should prepare. You should be not afraid of them because they will be probably waiting downstairs when we exit the lift.
Yeah, we'll see.
And also, if you hadn't healed him, he would have,
Yeah, he would have
less
less,
dice.
fewer dice. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so great. Do you want
I
to
think
do
I
anything,
should cast
Frostburn?
a fireball or something, right?
You want to take a look around the door frame and cast a fireball.
I've got flame strike and fireball. What would you prefer?
I think fireball is probably
It's a
what
bit
we're
more
looking for.
effective usually.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you
I
will-
come from the world of Dungeons and Dragons, where
What
fireball
is-
is
yeah.
always a pretty good option to solve
Yeah.
problems.
What does LOS mean?
Line of
Range?
sight.
Line
Line
of
of sight.
sight.
Line of sight, okay, thank you. Roll sorcery plus magic, that's 12, I guess.
Yeah.
And add net hits to target's defense rating and to body for damage resistance tests.
What? That
What?
doesn't make any sense.
Screw yourself.
I know, it's actually the same thing that Flame Strikes.
Because
which-
they burn, right? So they do
Oh, I
damage
just
over
rolled
time as
that.
well.
Okay.
But why would
yes.
it add net hits to target defense rating and to body for damage
Actually,
resistance?
there's an example of exactly that
Damage
spell, so we can
special
look at
fire.
that.
That is true.
I stay invisible. So I've got-
Spellcasting example.
2 less dice.
Yeah.
Frostburn wants to use Flame Strike. Okay, the example is with Flame
That's fine,
Strike.
we've got that as well.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Well, I can just
The one is-
substitute the one
Yeah.
for the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, there's quite a few mistakes right here because it says it's an indirect combat spell, but the card says it's a direct combat
So
spell.
that's Fireball because that's an indirect spell.
Yes. Maybe
that
this
just
is
means
supposed
it's
to
AOS, I'm
say
assuming.
fireball.
Yeah. So it's line of sight and there's A, which means area, so I'm guessing Fireball is just affecting everybody. And it has a damage rating of special fire.
Great. So that means they burn for
Usually
half
I would...
of the
Yeah, they get 2 more rounds of burn damage.
for
fire
half of the
damage.
hits.
Nice.
Okay, but so the initial damage is net hits probably, or is it?
I'm going to look it up in a second. I just want to tell Nico that you can amp up your spell.
Yes.
That's going to add to your drain,
Uh-huh.
but you get 1 point of base damage for each time you want to amp it up. You can just decide you want to do more damage, and then per point of damage that you do, you have 2 on your drain. Oh, do you want to drop your invisibility spell now?
Not yet.
Not yet. So you have a -2.
I still got 10.
You still got... That's pretty good.
Yeah. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Do
So-
you have to amp it up? Do you have to say whether you amp it up before? Probably.
Yeah, you
right?
have to
Mostly
say...
12 dice I throw when I...
Yeah, so it's 10 dice at that
now,
point, and then
And I have to... How many points can I amp it up?
it's just adding to the drain value. Your drain value is 6 for that already, so you're gonna get a little drained.
And that's going on
But you can risk 2
my
more. I
health?
think. Yeah, that goes to your stun
Stun.
damage. Yeah.
Stun damage.
Stun damage.
And your stun damage is probably
You can take... I think you can
11.
take 11, yeah.
yeah.
I can take it to 11.
Yeah, so if you took like 8, you'd still be conscious,
Yeah, okay,
which
so
means...
I take 2 more
Yeah.
drain damage and amp it up for 2, right?
Yeah.
So... Well, that's not completely sick.
Okay, I'm going to roll on...
It's 4
Correction and
plus 2.
I got 2.
Yeah.
How many hits did you roll?
4.
I got 2, so that's 2 net hits.
Yes.
Then an indirect combat spell does half your magic rank as basic damage.
And I amped it up for 2.
Okay, so basic damage, your magic rank is, I suppose, 6?
6.
Yes.
6, that's 3, plus 2 is 5, plus 2 net hits is 7.
Yes.
7 damage. Okay,
For all of them.
okay.
Less frost, more burn. I like it.
Yes.
Now, that's the fun thing. Then area effect spell has a base effect of a sphere with a 2-meter radius. Then you are actually hitting all of them because they are pretty
Including
close
the
to...
elf?
No, actually not.
Okay.
You
That poor guy.
really don't like him. I get it. Okay, so...
What's his name? Pincushion or something?
What? He told us his name?
No, we didn't
We
ask.
just...
Yeah.
So
Again,
they are
first.
trying...
That's a cool name.
They are trying to resist the damage. And the first one gets 1, 2, 1. So 2 of them get 6 damage and 1 gets 5.
Nice.
That's a lot of damage.
And they
now,
continue burning for
and they
2 rounds.
continue burning for 2 more rounds.
Useful.
And
That's-
now I have to drain.
Yes,
but it
yes.
takes
You now have
That
to
will
drain.
hurt.
8 dice, right?
And you roll against what sorcery?
Don't forget you're still invisible, so you have a minus
2
2.
less. Yeah. And you roll
Yeah.
drain against what sorcery and magic and intuition, right? Or magic and something.
And I have to roll against what?
Magic and willpower.
You for drain,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you roll logic.
Because he's a magic mage.
Yeah.
So logic and magic.
Logic and
Probably.
magic.
So 11 minus 2,
It's
9.
9. And
9, okay.
this is a drain
And I
of
have
what,
to-
8,
and
right?
And I have to roll 8.
Yeah, that will hurt.
That's
Yeah.
possible.
Do you have
Yeah.
edge? You don't have edge, right?
Statistically possible.
No,
He's got a
not
bit,
anymore.
little bit of edge. Because it's a new scene.
He used both of
I
them.
can use it again?
I don't know. Is it a new scene for the edge?
No, it's not a new
it's still
scene.
the same scene.
You don't have a reset of edge.
Well,
That's 1 success. 2 successes.
Two.
Oh, you only get 6.
6.
That's
That's a
fine.
further minus 2.
Enjoy another -2 to your tests.
You're just a little...
You're feeling a bit woozy.
It's worth it.
Absolutely worth it.
Zipfile.
Yep. So, same spiel, right? I want to gain control of the lifts.
I say you just hack into it because telling
because
the
time.
lift to come to the 8th floor is then very easy. That's you need,
Okay.
only need basic access.
Okay. If I use my exploit, do I get edge? With 9
Yes,
attack.
you do.
Very
Yes,
good.
and you
No,
edge?
not with 9, but yours is lowered by 2, so I mean it's kind
right.
of the same thing. Okay, so I use my exploit, that's 1 illegal program, and I also use my overclock, that's 2 illegal programs.
Okay, noted.
And then I go cracking, right?
You go cracking. That's cracking. Let's go cracking.
To hack it, correct? Because that's basic access. I want to tell the lift, yo dude, please, 8th floor, thank you.
Yeah, right.
And you're overriding.
I know
basically the-
someone
yeah.
else said don't do anything. I roll firewall plus firewall. Okay.
Don't need any pre-edge. That is terrible.
How many?
Well, no, it's not. No, it's not.
How many hits?
5.
Yeah, you easily hack the lift.
Okay, and then I want to tell the lift, there are customers waiting on the 8th floor, please.
You can do that for a minor action. You're just going to
Perfect.
basically push a button in augmented reality. And you can see the tiny green arrows going up. Bididing, bididing, bididing. Lift
Do I know where it
coming.
is currently? So I
It's on
can
the 5th floor
shout
right
it to
now,
the
so it's a pretty quick lift. It's going to be on your floor the next round,
Okay.
and then it's going to open.
Our ride is going to arrive in a couple seconds.
Route. What do you want to do? There's people burning
Yeah.
to your right. There's a drunken
I'm going to
staggering
try and
elf.
put them out of their misery because that's the nice person I am.
Sure.
You're so sweet.
I
Yeah.
am, absolutely. I've got an attack rating of...
What's it?
what's
Attack
the close
rating?
range or near range?
Close
Close is up to
range.
3, I guess. 3
Yeah,
meters?
right. No, it's near.
Okay.
What's your attack rating?
My attack rating is, at that point, 10.
My defense rating is a 6. You get an edge.
Yay!
There's.
I'm going to use these 2 plus 2 for my base edge.
Yeah, we're going to give you those 2 to look at it.
Okay, so we've got these ones, and that means I'm going to use 4 of them to augment.
add your edge attribute.
Yeah.
And 6 is explode.
Yes.
So I
And,
get one of these.
Mine.
I can shoot a burst. Can I shoot at several people?
You can shoot at several people at once. Let me look up.
I think I'm probably going to divide the dice pool then at some point.
Yes, there was something about you take...
Yeah, you
but
can.
your attack rating gets lowered then.
Yeah, right.
Does it?
Yes.
It
so
does.
you might not even get edge.
Let's see.
Yes.
In 5th edition, you had these maximum number of successes and all that stuff. They tried to sort of increase simulation aspect and make it less deadly for everybody involved, I guess. And now you're going back to these like
Firing
huge
mode.
dice pools.
So you've got burst fire.
Yeah.
You can fire 4 rounds in an attack.
Okay.
You can shoot a narrow burst that's going to lower your attack rating by 4. Or you can split your dice pool between 2 targets and count each as a regular single
That's what I want to do.
shot.
Okay, so I'm
It's an
going to split
automatic
my
shot.
dice pool, so my attack rating is not modified by that. It's just
No,
splitting the dice
wait.
pool.
Your attack rating is modified by 2.
Okay,
And the damage value goes up by 1 because we're going to just split it in 2 semi-automatic
okay.
actions.
So that's what I'm going to do, which means my attack rating is 9. Is it still enough for these guys to get the extra edge?
No. Then
No.
you can't use the 4 edge thing.
I still use the 4 edge thing because I've got my edge stuff. I still have 2 edge left.
You
What?
started with 5.
I started with 5.
Base edge is
Oh,
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is a very edgy dude.
I'm a little on the edge right now.
Nice. Okay. So
The edge lord at the table.
then
basically.
you create your dice pool. How many
Yeah.
is that if you add your edge?
That's if I add my edge. That's 8, 12, and 5, 17.
17, and then you can distribute that on
Split with
for 2
9.
different targets.
Yeah. So that's 8 and 9 on a roll.
Okay, so you roll first for security man number 1.
Okay, so that's 4 net hits.
4
plus
net
my
hits.
damage value
Wait a
of
second.
6 in this case, because I've got an extra damage die because of semi-automatic.
He'd have 6, but he's already pretty hurt, so we're going down to 4. He's got 1 hit.
And I've got, so that's 3, and that means I've got 9 damage for him.
9 damage. He's trying to soak, but still, yes. Number 1 is down, very much so. Pretty holy.
But he's
Not in the divine sense, but in the bleeding all over the floor sense.
Holy security guard, Batman.
Holy security guard.
Batman.
Okay, so that's 4 again. 4 net hits.
I've got 2 net hits.
So
What's
that's
your
2
damage?
plus 7, 8. No, 6, 8, yeah.
8. He's trying to soak. Nope.
So I know I don't want to
Yes.
be that guy technically, but
You
4 hits and 2 hits and 2 net
you
hits.
calmly step out
Yeah.
to get out, and one last of them is still standing, burning, because something
True.
weird happened involving an orc.
Spontaneous combustion. That's
Yeah.
what
Very-
always happens in these enclosed circles.
That
Yeah.
is more
It's
often
really
than you
damage.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
one of
can't
those
prove
things.
he had anything to do with
Yeah,
it.
it's-
Okay, so there's only one security guard left right
Move. I'm gonna say.
now. The security guard,
He's already burning, right?
the security guard now takes his turn.
He can put himself
also
out.
gets more
Yeah,
damage, more burn damage from the spell. He tries to resist that. That's not looking good. So his hair under the helmet is in flames, and you can see that there are bubbles forming on his skin and the face. And there's a
As if you
distinct
wouldn't know
smell
that I
of sizzling bacon in the air. He tries to shoot the big troll that just stepped out and
I
killed
just
his
have a
buddies.
jack. I can't even.
Firearms 4,
I did that while
agility
being
3.
invisible. He doesn't know it was me.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
4. Then he's
Spontaneous
very
combustion.
hurt.
Yeah.
So he's got to get rid of 2. He's got 2 hits. So
That's
now
fine.
you're trying to not get hit.
And I do
So
that.
that's reaction plus intuition for the defender.
Reaction was intuition. That's 10.
I'm going to use edge to re-roll my die. So I've got 3 hits now.
And 1 actually gets through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good reason.
then you can soak now. You use your body,
Yeah.
body attribute,
Body plus.
nothing.
Just body.
Oh, my armor jacket gives me a +4 defense rating, but that's.
That's
it
just
doesn't do
defense
anything.
rating.
It's just defense rating. Doesn't
Yeah,
do anything.
I just assumed that their
really
attack
weird.
rating is not going to be high enough to get edge.
Yeah. It's really weird. Okay.
You just roll
Body.
body attribute.
Okay. So.
Oh wow, my body is actually really high.
Yeah, you're dwarf.
But I weigh 36 kilos.
That's 1 success.
Well, you're very hard to kill.
Yeah,
It's one success, so you take
Tiny
the
but
1
fast.
damage that goes through your armor.
No, he's got a weapon damage.
Oh, yeah, right. His weapon damage is 2.
Okay, so that's 3 then.
Why 3?
Are you alright?
One,
Which you
2 from him, and 1. I soaked 1 that came through. Right, that's
Yeah.
just 2.
It's 2.
So that's 2.
2 physical damage.
Don't take that -1 penalty.
Okay.
If you don't have to.
No, I don't have to.
Okay. Then
I shall move.
Frostburn.
Because the lift's coming.
You've got a
I guess I'm still dizzy. And
you've got a splitting headache,
Yeah.
and you're pretty sure
In
you're
the
going to
corner
have dramatic nosebleed in a few
In the
seconds.
corner of the corridor, there just pops into existence a pile of vomit. And you hear a sound that's definitely not coming from me. Yeah.
But someone invisible, someone else invisible.
Yeah, someone else who is invisible
hurling.
just is vomiting into the corner of the corridor.
Please try to not leave DNA.
It's another spontaneous explosion.
I don't care because it's a one-shot.
Meta.
But it was burst fire, so it was technically 4. I don't get it.
Huh?
Whatever, just
Okay. We're starting with
it
Zipfile
wasn't just
again.
one shot.
Yeah.
I'm probably still waiting for the lift.
The lift does ding and the doors start to open.
Rides here, and I go into the lift.
Yeah, you move into the lift. Okay.
And-
We
Tell-
take the stairs, they won't expect us that way.
They won't expect that at the lift because the lift's actually been blocked.
Okay.
Well, but if they have someone that monitors all the systems, then they know that I have just activated the lifts, technically. But
If we
that's
take
why
that-
I said prepare to be met with a party of
Yeah, that's fine.
people that are welcoming us into the world.
That's no problem.
I guess we should take the stairs. You can take the lift.
Okay. My suggestion would be we go to the lift, we make the lift tell the guy who controls the lift, because we hacked the lift, means we have access, that we are going out on whatever floor we don't want to go out, and then we go out on another floor.
Yeah, you've hacked the
first.
system.
And we should grab the elf and put it in the elevator as well, so we can shove him out first.
I don't
We could also take the stairs, put all the dead or
dead-
nearly
dead
dead
burning
guys
people.
inside the lift and
We're
slow the lift up.
we're
down.
still in combat technically.
Yes.
With
Okay.
with one very
So I took my action.
security person.
Oh,
I
it's
took my
alive,
action.
sorry.
I shouted, rides here. I moved into the lift, and then I'm
And
waiting for my guys
That's
to
a minor
arrive.
action, so you still try to hack the lift to tell the guys that, so they don't
Yeah.
realize we used it.
You should then you should probably roll on controlling it, because then you can get complete access. You already
Yes.
hacked it, and
Good
with
point.
control action.
Good point. I will still use my exploit and my overclock because why not?
Okay.
So
Dip. Yeah.
now I have 3 edge. 4 edge is the sweet spot, right? 3 edge is the automatic hit that I can buy.
But you also lowered my defense rating because you're running exploit.
That's why I
You get-
assumed I get an edge.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You get
3
an
is the automatic hit that I can buy. That's good. It's good to know. And then I will control with electronics, correct?
Yeah, that's electronics.
It's electronics plus my 2 extra ones for the overclock, which I'm also using because why not? You need to get out now. That's terrible. 3.
Yeah,
3.
I got 3 hits.
I can buy an automatic one, right? Can I do that after?
Yes, that's an after.
and you can also do an
That's,
increase.
Or increase is 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then, and this is also, that's obviously post. So I will give you back 2 of the edges and buy a 4th one because I have 4. I've rolled a 4. So I use 2 edge to
Wait,
get
I
plus
only got
1.
2 hits.
Oh, 2.
Yeah.
Oh, 2. Then I don't
You
need
don't
to do
need
that.
to
Sorry,
do-
I thought that
You
was.
don't you need to use edge. So you have complete control of the system now,
Okay, okay.
and you can just rummage around in there.
Can I make the lift pretend it is going further up?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, then I will do that.
It's not a problem. Okay. 2 on defense.
Would anyone fall for that? Okay.
Maybe you've got
Probably not.
Maybe you've got a chopper waiting.
Oh,
They
Yeah, I
don't
want
know.
I want the lift to pretend it goes to the basically top floor or roof or wherever you can go.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
Because we want to go down, right?
Yeah.
Good. We don't have a chopper waiting, right?
No.
No, you don't.
That's unfortunate.
Rude.
I'll shoot the last guy. Or at least I'll try to.
Go ahead. He's not going to put up much of a fight.
Oh, sorry. Clean up all my dice.
Times 2.
What's his defense rating?
His defense rating is a 6.
Oh, I've got a 10.
You get an edge.
Thank you.
Do you want to use it?
No.
Very confident in his abilities.
That's 6 successes.
I got none, and he already blew his edge on the last test.
So that's 6 net hits plus 5 damage. That's 11. Good luck soaking that.
I did so 2 of those, but you know what? 9 is plenty.
Wow, he's is he dead?
He's dead.
Oh,
dead.
he's very
dead.
dead. Okay,
Yes.
I see.
Extremely dead.
Yeah.
The deadest.
We're not going to go too deeply in that,
No.
but there's rules for damage beyond what you actually can take. Because if you go to 0, you're dying, and then there's you're dead.
Yeah, that's
really
when you
dead.
take more than your body. But in this case, we don't care because we just want to move.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think we're out of time anyway.
Do you
More
still
or
want to
less.
move into the elevator?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Mr. Huss.
Root moves into the elevator. The elf moves along with you, ignoring the fact that you tried to kill him several times. He seems convinced that it's wiser to come with you than to try and stay.
I think he's got a really skewed perception of danger.
No, he's probably correct. He is probably correct.
What does
It's
Frostburn want to do?
between being with me in an elevator and
I'm
the guys of
still
security, I would
invisible.
take my chances.
Well,
I
we are
take
probably...
the stairs.
You take the stairs.
Yes.
You really
Good
want-
luck with the elevator.
we don't see you, so
I shout
we
you. Good luck with the elevator. I take the stairs. I'm invisible.
come here, you idiot!
I don't respond.
Yeah. I didn't mean you. Talk to the elf.
But if we
It's
want to
nice
use
that
him
you
as a
clarify
meat
it
shield
in
for
inside.
That's fine.
the firing parties,
Okay, you take the stairs.
Yes.
The door of the lift closes. You walk down the stairs. I guess you're trying to be
Cautiously.
silent.
Yes.
And then you see 3 more people, more heavily armed than the first 3, that came in running up the stairs and running past you because they failed their perception check against your invisibility.
Wow! Wow,
What
against
bunch
the
of-
worst invisibility ever.
Bunch of idiots. Okay.
They're not very good.
Yeah.
Didn't fumble that roll, and I didn't use edge because I thought it was funnier this way.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and you're going down in the lift. The elf adjusts
Going
his
down.
very damaged suit.
I want to...
I'm you, by the way.
That is very confusing.
I get that a lot. It's a Chinese
I
name.
know, Zipfile, hello.
Hi.
I want to ready my weapon.
Okay, I think this is the point where we're going to stop this. What awaits you downstairs in the lobby? He knows. Maybe the 3 people who just passed Frostburn on the stairs are all that's coming in the next few minutes. There's an operator in the system who may have noticed that the lift does strange things, but maybe you get away, and whatever you do with you, who would have been the 4th starting character, is up to you. Well, he probably would be Yi if you want to have a Mandarin correctly.
Chinese.
Yes, but that's way less funny.
Yeah, then
And probably not intended. So,
Maybe you can work the outcome of this adventure in our German campaign. Just let we've got German characters
Okay.
in Boston at the moment.
And
Maybe
this is a Frankfurt thing.
They can read about it, what happened here.
Okay.
okay.
And checking the
I
local
hope
news.
nobody will
Yeah.
read about it because we're so subtle.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
Very.
this was a very brief, nice, contained look at how the 6th edition, according to the Quickstart rules, works. The Matrix stuff is much more loose and on the go, I think, but it also means that at some points I'm not exactly sure which action would be the appropriate one for what you're trying to do. But you don't have to handle, like, I think it was 4 skills at least that you needed for hacking. In the 5th edition, you only got 2 right now, at least.
and you don't have the whole
You
separate...
you don't have to put marks.
Yeah,
on
and
stuff.
whole separate world you're in and stuff.
Yeah,
but
well,
you still need a cheat
you
sheet.
can do that. You can kind of just go into the Matrix, but right now you've just been hacking stuff that's around you via augmented reality, because the Internet of Things is a thing also in Shadowrun since the 4th edition.
What do you think? Do you like it?
I actually like it. We should have maybe concentrated more on the edge stuff, but I think we got a handle on that after 1 or 2 rounds. So at least Jan, he used a lot of edge going back and forth, and you used the edge for Matrix stuff because the programs gave you essentially and literally they gave you an edge.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. And as for the magic, for someone who played a lot of 3rd edition, it's pretty familiar, I think. The sustaining thing, I thought, for some reason, that sustaining did work differently in this one.
I felt overpowered. I have a feeling we did something wrong.
Well,
No,
I think
you didn't.
you'll find
That's-
this is why geek the mage first. That's always what you do in Shadowrun because
Okay.
they're just powerhouses. But you see that you're now spent, right? If you do that again and
I'm
really
dead.
try to power up the spell, there's nothing. Yeah, you're just unconscious.
But that's-
Go to body.
The same in the Dark Eye. If I shoot 2 fireballs in the Dark Eye, I am dead as well, and I only can do it at level 15.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
So it's a little easier here.
you can do it as a starting character, but
yeah, okay. And the
Yeah. But yeah, for Shadowrun, that's normal that you're
forward
getting.
time.
yes. As if you're a combat mage, you can nuke people. Thing is, if they had a mage of their own, he could have tried to counteract your spells. Actually, you can use an action now to try and do counterspelling, but they didn't.
Yeah, and you also got mana barrier, which is sort of the counter for everything because it's just putting a
You
wall
can,
against magic.
right, you can stop magic or at least try to with mana barrier. So there are things that are for combat mage, but I didn't use them right now because I wanted to do this quick and effectively, and you did. So we've seen magic is still pretty strong. So
I guess my teeth are stuck.
your teeth are stuck.
Yes.
So
Well, you're living like this now.
Yes.
I
Get used to it.
like hacking how it works now. I felt much more comfortable with handling hacking this way, although there's a bit of vagueness around the quick start rules, because in 5th edition hacking was a bookkeeping nightmare, at least for me, with all the how many marks do you have on that icon and and I like the edge system, much less hassle with you get a plus this and a minus blah and this and that, so it's actually pretty quick. I think this is going to be quite a smooth system.
So are we going to change in our campaign in the long run?
If we've got the moves, I'd be happy to change over actually because I think that it's quicker. So it's especially for actually looking at it, it's much more fun because we don't go calculating all the time. It's got less rules there, but maybe some other coming. But it allows you to just do more game mastery stuff. I think where you go like, okay, here's an edge for this. You can just more judgment on the table, but that allows you a certain amount of freedom. So
So if we had a more complicated situation, you could have said things like I'm trying to climb up on something, and then you get an edge because you're higher than the defender and things like that.
Got the high ground. Sorry.
Get to the high ground, but you didn't have a chopper to get to. I'm sorry.
That's true. Now that could have been.
That would have been nice.
That would have been nice. Get to the lift doesn't have the same ring.
Can I make the lift to the say to the operator that's looking at us? Get to the chopper.
You can do that.
That's perfect.
That's the end of our test run. There's probably been some glitches, not some that you've rolled, but maybe we've interpreted the rules at some points differently than they're supposed to. We had to look at the core rules actually to find out what the knowledge skills mean in 6th edition, but I think this went rather smoothly.
But you have to consider that we don't have the complete quick start set.
No.
We only had the PDF of the quick start rules, and I guess there are rules hidden somewhere else. And
yes, we did. We also didn't have the full character sheets. We are working with the game master overview of the characters, which does have most of the stuff we need for playing. And we also don't have the adventure where probably there are a few more rules explained and introduced. So forgive us if there have been any mistakes.
The quick starter set won't come out in German, right?
No, as far as I know, they won't do it. Pegasus is going to do quick starter kind of bundle. There's going to be just, they did the same for Cthulhu, which they also support in German, where you get quick rules for character creation and how it works. But they're not going to do the full box. And the core rules for Shadowrun 6th edition in English are going to come out in August for Gen Con, obviously. And in German, they're going to be out in October for Spiel in Essen. So pretty quick. Okay. There's been a few things here, the description of the spells and some of the matrix actions didn't quite add up with what was said in the rules accompanying them, so maybe there's even a few glitches still in the PDF we have right now, but this is not the final product, this is...
Yeah, work in progress.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much
Thank you.
for,
Thank you.
for playing Shadowrun 6th edition with me, and thank you for watching us and hopefully not,
do that
at
again.
least not hating us. I have a very low
Low
bar.
baseline.
Thank you for not hating us.
Low floor, high ceiling. Low floor, high ceiling.
Well, goodbye.